Hello, lovely people. My name is Zuraimi Zakaria, and I am the resource person for assessment literacy and performance competencies. Now, that is a mouthful name for a course. Have to say the word clearly, or EDU 485, offered by the Faculty of Education UITM. Now, this is an introductory video to the course in which I'm going to share with you the basic information about the course as well as the assessment structure. Now, that would be the first part of the video. In the second part of the video, we are going to have a bit of an overview of each of the assessments in the course. Right, so without further ado, let's begin, shall we? We shall start by looking at the course information. Let me just open up one. Okay, so please note that the course consists of 3 credit hours, which means that we are going to meet 3 hours a week. Now, the mode in which the course will be delivered is very much dependent on the designated weeks. There will be weeks where we will have to meet via face-to-face, and also some of the weeks we are going to meet virtually, where you will have to complete a number of online tasks. Okay, so further up, we have the course learning outcomes. I'm not going to read out the course learning outcomes to you, but in essence, these are the skills and the knowledge that you will be equipped by the course and the things that you will be able to do by the end of the 14 weeks of this semester. All right, so let's move on to the most important thing that you guys would really, really love to know, which would be the assessment structure. Okay, so the course consists of 4 assessments in total, with 1 test, 20%. And in addition to that, we have 3 assessments or 3 assignments. Assignment 1, assignment 2, and assignment 3. Now we will talk about these assignments a bit detail after this in our second part of the video. What I am interested of showing you in this first part of the video is actually this, the scheme of work, which we have this table that basically breaks down the content of the course in a weekly basis. So please take note that this scheme of work is very important for you to plan your learning, as well as to plan the completion of the assignments, as well as to plan your life around this and all the other things that you have in your life. Okay, please also note that in this table, the final column, activities, modes, and platforms, detail the manner or the mode in which the course will be delivered weekly. Okay, so I'm going to browse down very slowly. So taking into consideration, taking into your mental note that the first 5 weeks of the course are delivered face-to-face, okay, physically, where we will be meeting each other in class physically. All right. In the 5th week, we're going to have both we're going to have both synchronous, not synchronous. Is it synchronous? No, it's not. We're going to have a synchronous session where you'll be viewing a YouTube video, and after that you have to respond to a Google quiz, ungraded, as a proof of attendance for that particular week. In addition to that, we're going to have a 1.5 hours meeting physically, face to face, where I will be administering our test, which accounts for 20% of the overall course assessment scores. Okay, So voila, yay, we have our test on week 5, which I think is not too bad given the fact that you only have like what, 4 weeks to cover in terms of knowledge as opposed to having your test in week 10, which you might end up having to read more for the test. Okay, we're going to talk about the test later, but this is just for you to take note so that you will be prepared. It's very important for you to attend all of these physical lessons because all of these physical lessons prior to this test will be covered in this particular assessment. Okay. And also you will note that we have a synchronous session as well as flipped classroom. Okay, on designated week. So the modus operandi or the format for my asynchronous lessons will always be in this structure. Okay, you will be directed to watch a YouTube video on that particular topic. And after that, you'll have to respond to a set of questions via Google Quiz. Now, these Google quizzes are not graded, but they do measure the understanding that you have acquired while and after watching the video. Okay. And the submission of this Google quiz, I will treat them as evidence of your attendance for that particular week. Okay. All right. So let's move on. When it comes to flipped classroom, we don't have a lot of flipped classroom. We do have 3 flipped classrooms. For this flipped classroom, there will be tasks that you need to complete prior to coming to the lesson. Okay, so you have to complete these tasks before sitting in the classroom. And once you are in the classroom, we will start right away with workshop sessions of completing one activity. So that is the manner in which I will be organizing my my flip classroom. Okay, tersasul di situ. Okay, teruskan. So just have a look on the holidays and whatnot. I also have identified and stated here the weeks in which I will be talking about each of the assignments in detail. For example, where would that be? Here. On week 5, I will be detailing the assignment for the article review. And on week 7 is the submission of article review. So we have the information here for all of the assignments. Okay. If you have any questions, you can write down your questions in the YouTube channel and I'll be responding to your questions there. Okay. While I'm on that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the video. Okay, I know it's sendu, but I just have to say that. Okay, let's move on to the final sections in this course information. That would be the platform info, as well as where you will be able to get access to the materials related to the course. Okay, so with regard to notes, materials, and assessment information, well, let me just show you one thing. FYI, I used to have a very nice, flashy looking platform for all my notes, materials, and course assessment information on the Open Learning. But I have since stopped my subscriptions because the fee is just too high that I don't see the value of continuing subscribing. Okay. So as of now, I have to think of a different platform for me to host all these course related information, maybe via Google Drive. I'll get back to you later. Okay, but all of the slides, notes, and assignment sheets, rubrics, and whatnot, I'll make them available to you. Okay. In addition to that, I do have a YouTube channel in which you are watching one at the moment, and also all the submissions of the assignments will be carried out via Google Classroom. So go to the course information and find the right group and make sure that you create an account in my Google Classroom page. All right. So that basically wraps up the introduction to the course with regard to course information. And that will be the end of session or part one of the video. Um, Till then, I'll be preparing another video, part two, in which I will be detailing the brief information about each of the assignments. Okay, so have a productive week ahead of everyone. I keep on to say, so sorry. Have a productive week ahead, everyone. And I'll see you when I see you. Take care because I care. Bye.